Oh hey there internet, what is up? Welcome back to the Type QQ channel. Welcome back to Cuphead, where we just just narrowly escaped that last boss that just was whooping the living God out of us, beating the living Jesus out of us. So here we are with four coins, and not really eyeing anything but those hearts. So I think, methinks, we have a plan. Something of like a I don't know. Is it cheap for me to say? We're gonna stroll back to the first level and like pick on one of the first levels that we didn't get that coin from. Particularly, I think it's the one where you climb up that tree. I can almost picture when we were like jumping on those bugs and getting hit by those fireballs. That I believe you can even kind of look and go, oh yeah, that's what it was. It was one of those levels where we're like, oh, we'll come back later if we really need it. And you can see that it was one of those levels that, like, we didn't need it at the time, but now that we're just like a penny short, we might as well, right? And the thing is like, we have no excuse for getting our ass beaten this level anymore, right? Being hot shots from level 3, come back and pick on poor level 1, we should be able to just stroll right through this. However, still working on that homing. I mean, I think forever we are a homing shot slut. Even despite the little bit of damage reduction on it. Just for stuff like that where we can kind of just allow us to move a little bit more freely. Maybe do a little bit more of the dodge. Not that that's ever been a strong suit of ours. Or mine. I don't know why I have to speak of a sort of plural me and you form as no one in the audience is to blame for how bad I play. But we'll get through it all the same. I don't think Cuphead is as unforgiving and as quote unquote Dark Souls as everyone makes it out to be. I mean, I think it hit the right number of viewers and the right number of people, or the right sort of people, before it came out to cause the stir. But otherwise, I think it's pretty fair. You know, there are plenty of like Mega Man X games that I haven't been able to defeat. You know, get further into those Sigma levels, and it's just like, yeah, I don't have the endurance for this. And I certainly think, if things are kind of at the pace they are, it's just going to take some time. It's going to take 10 minutes to figure out all the different attacks, and then put it all together. But here's the coin that we missed the first time. We thought it was a bit too dangerous the first time. Not so much anymore. And this boss is going to be some sad to see the special move hit it right in the face. As well as all these charge moves. I didn't see the charge before. And there it goes. Good quick work. Probably nothing special in the points here, though. New record? Question mark? Alright, I guess we didn't really do that well the first time. Alright, so that gets us our 5th coin that we need. We won't necessarily go to the shop in the 3rd level. We can just kind of skim right over here. Get ourselves that laid double health points. Or rather, just 2 extra. I should watch myself saying double. But really, do we have just those 3 items left and that's it? And then we've unlocked everything? That'd be interesting. And a little sad to know that, we've... Well, we look at the charms, and the charms are pretty much all full up, so yeah, it would make sense. It's a little sad to see the bottom of the goodie bag, I guess. But now we have the option of picking up 2 extra hearts on a level that we're having some difficulty with. So I mean, if we need to put the training wheels on, you know, we've got the two special heart or the two extra hearts. We've got charge attack. You know, and then we got the special attack that deals damage. It's like, come on now. There really isn't anything that should really stand in our way now. Final last words. Alright, we still have that, looks like that sort of business tower to do. Dramatic fanatic. See if we can redeem ourselves from the last video. And as per the case of every level, the learning pains of figuring out the level usually goes with homing and trying to dodge the first few attacks and then just getting our ass kicked. So immediately you can see this sort of death from above attack is a little bit of a curveball. But the main question is what's going to be better? The homing or the charge shot? I mean, naturally charge shot, but where she's doing that sort of Dalsim sort of drop kick, this, you know, hovering and spinning in the air, coming down diagonally, you know, is it worth trying to hit her just right with the charge in case we miss, or what do we do? But here we go. We're gonna hit her with the big special though. However, pretty much at the wrong time. But first go, taking her halfway there. I mean, I expected worse. Excuse me as I die at the desk here. Staying with the homing here. We feel it's a good choice for this moment in time. We may change our mind, of course. I think as things carry on. Boy, that was bad. But it looks like we are taking the double heart, so we're allowed to make some silly mistakes here in the beginning. And I think that's kind of what it is, you know. Jesus Christ, are we too used to the auto parry that we just cannot parry anymore? It seems so. It seems now we are plagued with the impossible jump button while we're hitting a parry item. Excuse me, Jesus Christ, didn't think I was coming down with anything. I hope I'm not coming down with anything, but Jesus Christ, all of a sudden. Alright, on to the next form. Where she has all these babies throwing stuff at me. And of course we have our special, I was going to say, just using right there. And I was going to say narrowly escaping some of those attacks, but then we just jumped on that fan like a goober. Alright. Third phase. Looks like she's going to just sit there and take it, but like, you know, summon a bunch of elemental attacks on us. With this one being kind of a confounding one. I think you can duck under it, where that cardboard has that sort of gap where the guy's feet is. So I think you can duck underneath that big wave, but my first instinct was actually using that meteor as a platform, which did not work well. And then we are getting chopped in half by that parasail. But we've taken her to her final form and she almost defeated her there, so don't think this is going to be a very hard one for us. But you never know. We've been known to take a bit too long with some of the easier bosses, and Alright, it's just stomped by her, I guess. Okay, yeah, that's probably a good idea to restart that. And again, I guess, huh? I mean, I think at this point, yeah. Oh shit, Jesus, it's going, tits, tits are going up. Or rather, the phrases, things are going tits up. But yeah, when you kind of like suss it all out and figured it all out, you really probably your runs probably should not include damage on the first form. Although, you know, we just took damage on the first form, but you know, I mean, we do have 5 hit points, currently 4 now, so we do have some wiggle room, you know. Yeah, getting real tight with some of those mice toys. And then just getting nickeled and dimed around every corner. Sitting at 1 hit point now. Yeah, too tall to jump over. Unless there was something to parry, you know, and parry and bounce over that. And kind of use a double jump. Although nothing available there. You know, if the meteor was pink, you know, it'd be kind of an obvious tactic there, but well, obviously not the case. Man, this damage though, some of this damage is just inexcusable. Yeah. You know, I mean, like, it's just, it's basic, like, what are you doing standing in the corner like an idiot? But luckily not punished the whole time. We got our special here. Hoping to kind of, like, speed her down, I suppose. Nope, down to 1 hit point. Could not really thread the needle there with those lightning bolts. And there it is. There it is. Touch of death. But yeah, in retrospect, I think we really could have crouched down on it, although in perfect Type QQ fashion, we found a harder way of accomplishing the same task. Eventually, I was like, you know what, we could just probably use our special move through it and not take damage. Let's save a special move and just wait for that big wave to come across. There she goes with that lucky guy. Asbestos. I think you have to watch out because sometimes I think those, if you shoot those mice, I think the mice will kind of tank that damage from her. There we go, got through that rather quick though. Yeah, not much you can do there, I suppose, but here's the big wave. There's our special. There we go. And perfect. Why? Oh, you know, like, let's go the hard way mode. let's see if we can not get chopped up here by this. There it is. Easy peasy, huh? Jeez, it's pretty ugly though. A B though. I thought that was going to give me a C. Done and done. Sally stage play. Another victim of Satan. But actually, you see that we have another one of those aquatic levels to go. Still tucked away. Just when we thought we had awoken from our nautical nightmares. Those other two levels with the pirate and such. There's a third. Luckily, it's a shoot 'em up level, so you'd think we'd have this on lockdown. This is our strength. But it's been a while since we played one of these levels, so we'll see. I mean, in profit. Can I fucking even say anything? I was gonna say proper form. We should be shooting her bra off, right? Like that fucking stupid Deep Space Waifu game we played a few months ago. Apparently, that game's got like an expansion now. I mean, if I cared, I suppose we would play it, but we don't. We are not long for this world if we continue to just run into things. And the little seahorse guy there, not dealing damage with that jet, but it's pushing us up, and just like that, it's kind of pushing us into damage. So something to keep a track of, but yes, first life gone, about halfway through. Ghosts are rather easy if you just kind of graze them up or down. I say this can be a little tricky with the seahorse, where you're kind of trying to do that circular pattern away from that electric dude, and that seahorse is kind of keeping you in one area of the screen, the top area of the screen rather. All right, now we want to make sure we actually parry. There we go. Actually get that parry down. So far, so good. And there we go, a big chunk from that special attack as well. Alright, so now she's turned full Medusa on us with her stone attack that if we kind of like jostle the analog stick, we can free ourselves from. So, here we are with a strategy of killing the eels, which seemed to go for an awful long time. And after this, felt like maybe that wasn't such a good idea. But yeah, we spend a lot of time just beating down and killing these eels, being frozen for a moment, or petrified rather, and being hit by a bullet or two. And you would think that this would be the strategy, but she's actually not taking damage as we kill these eels. They are very much like soaking up her. I mean, she's taking damage here and there, but not as much as you would think if she shared hit points with the eels. Alright, so, and I look going, for reals? Halfway? We pelted her with bullets there. How long was that second form? So it came to me like, let's not, what happens if we just forget the eels? and just, blitzed her and just shot her all in the head, what would happen? And I believe that's this part here. If we can get there again. We kind of asked for it there. And following there as well. Boy. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably not the worst idea ever, just to kind of... kind of silly there as well. But yeah, this character, this boss here, is like a pair of sneakers away from being a character from Splatoon or something. All right, here's the eels, and here's the area in the game where we ignore the eels. I mean, granted, a big attack like that to the head certainly will help. But hey, let's rely on our shmup skills. Let's dodge all their attacks. Who cares? And just go for it. And hey, there you go. If you can dodge a cloud of bullets, do it up. And there it is. How about that? Easy peasy. We almost look competent at this game now. Beating 2 areas, 2 levels in one video? With a B? Come on now. Come on now. And there we are. With a path leading to where we were. Carla Maria. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, do all that stuff. And we'll come back and play some more Cuphead in the future.